Shalom, family. We have another question here from someone, and it's too much to text, so I'm going to do a video concerning this. This is from Nina Marie, and this is what it says. When I told a Torah observant neighbor that it says that we are not to keep the feast unless we are in the land, she became very excited, almost angry, and replied that anyone who says that is just wrong, because she claims that her property is the king. It's kind of hard to read here because the way it's worded. Watch this. Her property is the kingdom territory. Her property is the kingdom of the Most High. Her property is Jerusalem, in other words. So he put his name there. So this is what the person told her. If she is correct, she's not correct. She's far off. She's way off. She doesn't understand the curses of Deuteronomy 28. She doesn't understand land mass. She doesn't understand the Kadash land. If she is correct, then we should keep them. But if she is wrong, then it is best if we do not. Okay, so we know the feast days she's talking about, the Kadash days. We're gonna center this with the Pesach, because we just came out of the season of Pesach and the aroma is still in the air. Watch this, family. We are temples of the Ruach. So perhaps she is correct. So this is a Christian mindset. We are the temples of the Ruach. We are wicked. We are defiled. Is there any way to know through scripture if what she is proclaiming is actually the truth? Absolutely. If it is not the truth, that her saying that her property is the kingdom territory, how would I know? Oh boy. Is there any scripture that would prove that she is just making things up to tickle her own ears? Of course there are scriptures to prove this, but we should already know these scriptures. We should know them at this point because we're at the end. Listen, we just went through a series of signs, the signs of the times, multiplied signs. And we went over the multiplied signs. We went over the signs for right now. And it's absolutely astounding where we are in scriptural prophecy. All right, so let's see. Deuteronomy 16:5-6. You may not. Don't do it. You may not. This comes from the Almighty. This is in the Torah. That person is not a Torah keeper. That person is not a commandment keeper. The truth of the matter is that person is an enemy. You got to know who you're talking to. You must know who you're talking to. An enemy of the Most High. You may not. How many times we had to pull this verse out? Offer the Pesach within any of your homes. Look at this. Within any of your homes, which Yahuah your Lord gives you. Now, the homes, our people in the day is the lands of our captivity. But this way you can keep it at the place where Yahuah chooses to make his name abide. This is it. You can't get around this. Anybody trying to get around this is pure wicked. And then they got the nerve to say, the Ruach is in us. He is in us. Wicked. Tickling your own ears. There you shall offer the Pesach at twilight, at the going down of the sun, at the time you came out of Mitzrayim. Focus on that. See, we can't focus on this. The message of why they kept Pesach throughout all the years. So that one day we would know and understand what is going on. This is Jubilees 49-21. Watch this. And they may not celebrate the Pesach in their cities. Clear. Your body is not the house. Your body is not what they call the temple. We're gonna see that also. Nor in any place. Look at this. They're keeping Passover in any place today. And the Father is hot. Every Passover, he's hotter. He's hotter. He's going to explode on these people with his wrath. Because they refuse to listen to him. Who's going to listen to him? You listen to Paul, but will you listen to him? Where did he say your body? It's the temple, the house. Where? Doesn't exist, family. In the place. Look, watch this. Nor in any place except before the house, the tabernacle, or before his house where his name has dwelt. This is what the scripture says. So where did his name abide? In Jerusalem, not in our bodies. In Jerusalem. This is where you keep it. You can't get around this. 2 Chronicles 33:4 says what it said. You can't, there's no easing around this. Now, let me show you something quickly here, because most people don't know where he dwells. Most people don't know where is Jerusalem. We just don't know that. So here's something. This is okay, this is the Strong's H80 and 35. We know this name here, Shem. And of course, Shem means name. But let's look at the other Shem, because this is what people don't understand. Shem name wasn't named Shem for no reason at all. This is the H8033. You see the same two Aubrey letters, Shem. But look there. Name there. The other Shem, name there. His name is placed there. So we don't know where his name is placed, and we need to know this. Now, let's go back. Let's go back to Jubilees 8:18. And Noah rejoiced that the portion came forth for Shem and for his sons, and he remembered all that he had spoken with his mouth in prophecy. For he had said, Barak be Yahuah, the mighty one of Shem, and may, see, our people don't know, Noah prayed this. And may Yahuah dwell in dwellings of Shem. He's not dwelling in us. He's not dwelling in Babylon. He's not dwelling in the lands of our captivity. He's dwelling in the dwellings of Shem. And he placed his name there. Name there. We got to get this. All right, so let's look at the verse. 1 Corinthians 6:19. Please, ma'am. Listen, anybody that believe this verse, where does it say this in the prophets? Man should not live by bread alone, but man shall live by every word that comes from the mouth of the Father. This is not in the Torah or the prophets. Yet, unlearned people believe it. Haven't we told you all, if there was no such thing of a New Testament, New Covenant, the people can find their way? But since they're stuck in this, they're stuck. Do you not know that your body is the temple? Now he's taking away what we just learned from Torah and the prophets. Your body is the house. Watch this. Not of the Most High, of the Ruach HaKadosh. What is this? We went from the house of the Most High, the house of Yahuah. The Ruach HaKadosh is another entity, another one, a mighty one. The one that works the power for the Most High on the earth. And wherever he wants the Ruach to work. But now, all of a sudden, we went from Yahuah in the house to bringing his name, to bringing our offerings to this house, to keeping feast days, the Pesach at this house, to our bodies. How did that happen? How in the world did that happen? All right, so let's look at this, because you got to see this. This is the Greek 3485. Not going into the name But this is what it says. A temple. Okay, so that's what's in the English. Watch what you can't read in the English. What does house or what does Greek word really use for? Is what we've read in Torah. Used for the house at Jerusalem. Man, this stuff is right here in your face. At Jerusalem. This is where you take your offering. This is where you keep the Pesach. And then Christianity came into place right here. Look at this. Metaphorically, of a company of Christians. Now, this is who you're following. To the lady that believed this, into the one that asked the question, that's kind of in between. You are following a company of Christians. Christians changed the meaning. A Christian church, as dwelt in by the Ruach or God. See, we're talking about another entity now. I got to read it the way it is and don't use filler words. This is not the Almighty. Of the body of Christians. We're done. We're done. And this is according to the evangelicals' interpretation. You're following Christian tradition. You're warned too many times on this channel, don't follow Christian tradition, and we've done something. We've done something. So what he put in us? What did he put in us? Or what is he promised to put in us? What is supposed to be in us? I will put my Torah in your minds, Jeremiah 31 and 33, and write them on your hearts. This is what's supposed to be in us. Nowhere did he told us that our bodies is the house of the Most High. That's madness. That's wickedness. Now, that's the reason we have sons of the Dot 1 and 2. Have understanding. Watch this. Have understanding in the works of the Most High. For he has a controversy with all flesh. And he will execute judgment upon all who despise him. All who change his word to make a different meaning. All who thinks our bodies is the house of the Most High. Which is ridiculous. That is a Christian teaching. Congratulations. You're still in Christianity. Congratulations. You're still a Christian. Congratulations. You're not a commandment keeper. And someone has to tell you this. And to the one that asked the question, we can't waver when it comes to his word. And we will perish without knowledge, according to Hosea 4 and 6. We will perish lacking without knowledge. You don't want to die without knowledge. So you have to grow. And don't let anybody trip you up with something as simple as this. Hosea 4, 1 through 3. Hear the word of Yahuah, you children of Yasharah. For Yahuah is going to make sure your body is the temple or the house of the Most High. No, he brings a charge against the inhabitants of the land. Why? There's no truth, no favor, no knowledge of the Most High in the land by swearing, lying, killing, stealing, committing adultery. These are the things our people don't want to hear. They say we ain't doing this. They break all restraints with bloodshed upon bloodshed. Therefore the land will mourn, and everyone who dwells there will waste away. The beasts of the field, the birds of the air, even the fish of the sea will be taken away. Most High ready to remove some people. Hosea 12 and 2. Yahuah brings a charge against Yehuda and will punish Yaakov according to his ways, according to his deeds. What is all of this? Zechariah 10 and 2. For idols speak delusion. We just heard something delusional coming from someone. The diviners envision lies and tell false dreams. They comfort in vain. Therefore the people, watch this, went their way like sheep. They all in trouble. They are in trouble. Why? We don't have leaders. We don't have a shepherd. Since we don't have leaders, we don't have shepherds, we're all over the place. And the Father will rain forth his judgment upon his very own people. Shalom.